Good morning. I'm a bit disappointed with politicians. I learned over the years that they lie a lot, but sometimes they don't. And I thought, I'm disappointed with this. I think they should lie all the time, see? But they don't, do they? Sometimes they just shut up, right? They should talk about something, but they don't. They just shut up. But I thought it would be better if they lied about it, see? So that they lie all the time. I think it would be better. I thought about this when I read this. It's about a study that was done in 2024. So it was done by the Potsdam Institute. And this study was quoted, talked about by the political class a lot. Right? It was the second most referenced climate paper in 2024. So what is this paper, this study, what is it? Well, they found out, the Potsdam Institute, well, they predicted that the global economy would crash because of climate change. Okay? So we would not just burn, all of us, we would be very poor as well, you see? So that's what they predicted, right? And the political class, they talked about it a lot, right? And of course media and financial institutes and the whole establishment, they talked about this study. We will all burn and we will be very, very poor, right? You see? Scary stuff, right? Now this thing happened, and I don't understand this fully. Right? A few days ago, the scientific journal Nature retracted the study. Right? Why? Why did they retract it? Well, because the data that was used in the study was wrong. Okay, so that's what they say. And there I go again. Why didn't they just lie about it? Said, no, it's not wrong, it's correct. But they didn't. They retracted the study, you see. So now, what do you expect? You expect all these politicians who talked about this study, you expect them to come out and say, well, this turned out to be wrong. We're not going to be poor, all of us, because of climate change. No, they will not talk about it, And there's the thing. They will just shut up about it, right? They will not mention it. But I thought it would be better if they just lied again, you see? And said, no, it's all correct. We will still be poor, see? The data that was used was correct. I think they should lie again. It's just better, you see? I was also thinking about the journal Nature. So there must have been a meeting or something, right? Some people came up and said, the data that was used in this study, that was quoted all over the place, turns out the data that was used was wrong. So I'm wondering what happened there. See? They said, all right, so it was wrong. We better retract it. They came to this conclusion, right? We have to retract this study. I think I'm disappointed. Why didn't they just say, well, let's just ignore it. We don't have to do anything about it. But they did. I wonder why they did it. See? They could have just lied about it. All right. Be good.